Hi, I'm Matrym, and welcome to PUBG Playbook. In-game, we talk a lot about risk-reward situations and handling no-win situations, and that's exactly what we're going to be looking at today. In PCS 6, we had a phenomenal showcase in game number 5 of day number 3 that we're going to be diving into right now. Early on, we had a very interesting circle show up and made it to where teams had to figure out what they were going to do. It was a 50-50 circle, north or south, due to the Death Star Trench running right through the middle of it, with the extreme drops from ridgelines and no cover on the inclines, meaning pathing is incredibly difficult. Yaho decided very early to do a 2-2 split, with some in the north and some inside the trench. As the game progresses, though, they will regroup inside the valley. eUnited, though, finds themselves in the south and are going to have to fight their way the entirety of the path to get to the edge of the ravine. While we have had a lot of battles, let's move ahead to the end stages of the circle, and it stayed pretty much with the trench inside the center of it. Multiple teams are fighting for survival in a desperate circle. Gascans are the only team to the north, while we had eUnited, 22, New Tropic on the south. Yaho and STK are in the low ground positions. The high ground teams have sight lines on each other but cannot see the low ground. Those steep cliff sides make traversing down impossible, let alone crossing to the other side like we were talking about a second ago. Yaho realized this circle was going to be a problem and what the options were very early. They took this position, making a massive gamble that the circle would stay along the trench itself. But since they took that gamble, they now get to sit in a much more controlled and safe position while their enemies above them are destroying each other. eUnited is one of those teams, the one that we're going to be following from here on out. With the circle now showing low ground center, it's time to fight, and eUnited knows it. Gascans are the only team to the north and has stalled any movement that's going on the southern hillside. They can shoot most rotations on any of these teams in the south that are wanting to fight against each other. But as you can see here with Snakers, eUnited are having to use cover every single time that they try to move forward, which is stalling any pushes that they're willing to make and denying any control that they can take over the southern part of the circle. It's been hard fought, but eUnited is finally in an area where they have vision on STK in the low ground and have some cover from the Gascans. While Gascans has had control of a lot of the circle, now that it's been shifting just a smidgen more south, they have lost most of their cover and are now right on top of Shoot to Kill. eUnited Snakers runs up and plays Ring Around the Rosie with Vinny, and that eliminates 22. With this, eUnited has more movement to the west, which is a main focus for them, which we will mention why in a second. But as this happens, they are moving forward where they get vision on Shoot to Kill and Gascan. While the north still has a section inside the safe zone, it is so minuscule, there is no cover to be found. Shoot to Kill has Gascans right on top of them, and eUnited has vision on both. Shoot to Kill quickly falls, and it's going to be Gascans right after them. Relo uses this opportunity to free push with Kickstart and Snakers and gets the drop on Newt, takes them down quick. eUnited is now at 14 kills, but the issue is still the circle. It has given its love to Yaho, and eUnited has some issues in how they're wanting to handle it. With all of this verticality, there is one path in Yaho's compound that doesn't have a massive drop-off. Also, as you can tell from what we've been talking about, eUnited has been fighting the whole way. Armor is low, meds are low, throwables are almost non-existent just to get to this stage. On the opposite side of that, Yaho has just been chilling, full up, strong, and waiting to make this last firefight theirs. eUnited knows they likely cannot win this firefight, but they are still going to make an attempt to push down into their doom. Yaho has too good of a defendable position, and Yaho also has the aim and the capabilities to defend. While it was a valiant attempt, after losing several members, eUnited Snakers runs for the blue with Punich chasing after him. There's a lot of debate regarding denying points to the blue, and yes, sometimes it can lead to more anticlimactic endings. But in this case, you can see eUnited came down. They had no resources left, they still tried to make a fight, and they were neck and neck with Yaho on the leaderboard, where 1 point can be the difference in position, and so I totally understand why eUnited just sends one member out to try to deny that point. eUnited was in tatters and still tried to go for this fight, but Yaho gets to do what Hayden Christensen always dreamed of and wins from the low ground. eUnited may have lost the dinner, but they did win on overall points, so moving out, denying to the blue but still making the attempt was the right one at the end of the day. But that's the nature of PUBG. Guys, we still have tons of competitive PUBG that's going to be coming down the pipeline. We've got PUBG Nations Cup running down here in just a few weeks. Make sure you guys stay tuned in, and we will see you on the battleground.